Gaming news straight to you. Today we talk about Modern Warfare 3 coming to Game Pass. There is now a date for the addition of the massive popular game to Xbox subscription service. Helldivers 2, huge update. After a couple of months of silence, Helldivers 2 is back with a new content update that will lead us to go back and helldive even harder. Paramount cancels Halo. The shock of no one. A season too late, Halo is cancelled. This and more news in today's episode. But before we keep going, I invite you to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on any gaming news or discussion about the gaming world. Once Xbox acquired the entirety of Activision, it was only a matter of time before the games of this huge company start to show up on Game Pass. Many thought Call of Duty will never be one of those, but how big of a fool they were. Because of course they were going to add it. The game is called Stunk My Profits, and having this massive multiplayer in a subscription service was a no-brainer. Past days, Xbox announced across their whole social media that Modern Warfare 3 is set to arrive on Game Pass starting July 24th. If you pay either tier of Game Pass Ultimate or Game Pass for console, the game will be right at your hands. There won't be any special exclusive items or limited time additions included with this arrival. But to be honest, does this game require anything like that to bring in the numbers? Absolutely not. If players stayed away from the game as it was incredibly disappointed when it released, it wouldn't be a surprise to see an increase on the subscription, as it is far easier to lose $20 for Ultimate than $70 to play a campaign that is shorter than Conquer's all-time active players. Now, staying on the topic of Game Pass, there are rumors circulating about changes coming to the subscription service. More? Yes, more changes, you say? Because after the small spike and increase to older tiers and some changes to specific ones, Xbox executives are not done restructuring. New information comes from Windows Central suggests that Game Pass will include cloud-only tier, an ads tier, and even the return of the family plan that has since the first introduction disappeared. Though, take it with a grain of salt, these are only rumors. Nothing official has been said, and these rumors seem to come from considerations from decisions made by other subscription services. For example, Prime Video, Disney, and many others have an ads tier, so having this as a possibility for Game Pass wouldn't be too far-fetched. From the possible new tiers, the one with more possibility of existence is cloud only. While many console warriors grab their dreams and hopes with an iron hold and denounce to the skies any idea of console becoming obsolete, let's get real for a second. Mobile gaming is the future. The numbers don't lie. Profits on mobile gaming is a gold mine. Just Candy Crush alone is a juggernaut in that department. And while publishers have tried to bring their best-selling games to phones, it hasn't gone all that well. Phones aren't ready yet to have games natively on, as a AAA game, because either your battery dies far too quickly or your phone will probably overheat immediately when trying to play one of these AAA experiences. So, what is the other option? Cloud gaming. Of course, there are other reasons why cloud gaming is or will be preferred by many players in the future, but Microsoft and Xbox don't care about that. They see and smell the profits numbers, so having a cloud-only tier isn't a bad idea to give for those mobile players. It is only a matter of time before they truly bring this, but again, these are only rumors, so who knows. Now, coming to PC and console, the sequel to a successful school project that became a sensation and had over 22 million downloads. Splitgate 2 is set to release in 2025. That's right. The crazy teleporting Halo-looking game is back, and the team behind the game shared on their social media that they have designed Splitgate 2 with ground up on Unreal Engine 5, and this is all to deliver a AAA first-person shooter experience. Of course, they are bringing an all-star team game, which they have composed from former Halo, Destiny developers, and of course some from Call of Duty. So you can expect, yes, this first-person experience is gonna be exceptional. So the exciting news for the fans of the first game, while Splitgate was cut off from any new updates or patches, the team was building a brand new experience. Hopefully it does reach players' expectations, but more importantly, the developers' wishes and dreams about the game are fulfilled. Because more importantly that just us enjoying the game is that they actually enjoy making it. For Super Earth, for freedom and democracy, I shall dive into the hell pits of chaos and destruction this upcoming August 6th, as a brand new flood of updates and content makes its way across the galaxy. This week, Escalation of Freedom was announced as the new shining armor of content for the game. Players will get to experience fresh new enemies, mission objectives, and a new difficulty level. This newest difficulty is called Super Helldive. It's gonna be the most challenging and relentless it has ever been seen by any Helldiver. It brings an intensity that will force players to be strategic and calculative when running missions. Also, across all difficulties, a new set of enemies are set to destroy and break players down. Some of these enemies are the Impaler, a monster that sends its tentacles under the surface and attacks players from different points. The Spore Charger, which hides inside a cloud of gas that won't turn you into a zombie like in The Last of Us, but it will make you jump, scare as it is engulfed by the cloud of spores, and the charger goes full force on your democratic body. Now, the update will have a lot more. This is just a small sneak peek presented this past days by the developers to get our gaming cravings going. But it is an incredibly positive update after the last Warbond, which left a lot of us with a huge dump of disappointment. My faith for the game went to the ground, at least mine particularly. But now with the former CEO of the game in the driver's seat of development, it looks like he brought a lot of new perspectives and ideas to the game, to the table as well. All of these will bring a fresh outlook to the gameplay of the game that for the last couple of times I played, it was lacking in a lot of departments. The Escalation of Freedom arrives on Helldivers on August 6th. This is not a surprise. What was a surprise is that it even got a second season. How? Why? The Halo show was an embarrassment. It had nothing that made the Halo games as popular as they were. The writers of the show were far more concerned with transforming Master Chief and an expressionless clown than, for some reason, needed to have sex with the enemy, as far more important matters were happening around him. I don't know. I will say go and watch it, but truly, you're not gonna miss anything. It's really boring. Don't see it. But I'm not here to dissect the show. This is not the video for that. I'm just trying to put into perspective the reason why it failed. But Season 2 existed just to stroke the executives' egos, because no one wanted that show. Maybe a couple of crazy fans out there, but other than that, no one. And that is not to say that there isn't an interest in bringing to life a good Halo representation. Xbox is thinking the same, because even though Paramount has destroyed any future with this franchise, 343 and Xbox hope to find a new partnership to create a story around the Halo games. I would say take it to Prime. Look what they did with Fallout. The show got nominated for 16 Emmys this year. The show deserves them. It was great. It was entertaining. Now imagine what Halo could achieve if done correctly. Not only in the action sequences, but because of the political, ethical, and difficult things it works around during the war in this franchise. It could be great. It just needs a good creative team and producers that let that team work as they create this franchise using the original content as the foundation. But now, that's all for this episode. What are your thoughts on this gaming news? Let me know in the comment section. I'm the Honey Badger, and I love to talk about everything gaming from news to games. If you liked the video, remember to leave a like and share. It really helps. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Keep on gaming.